Hello students, this is Dipanshu Agarwal, your mentor at Myprepway. So in this video, I'm going to answer a common question which a lot of students ask. The question is, how should we manage the time for IPMAT preparation with our boards and schools, right? So a lot of you may be having this question in your mind, back of the mind. So let me give you the answer for that. I'm trying to give. So I have categorized the students in three categories. The first one are the math students who have maths in their 11th and 12th. So those students which have higher maths as their subject in 11th and 12th should focus on higher maths only as of now, right? Because we have around 10 months to go for IPMAT and all the exams. So I would advise you to concentrate on higher maths for now, right? For the next 4-5 months, just concentrate on higher maths. Just ensure that you prepare higher maths very well before your boards. That will eventually help you to crack your boards as well, right? So focus on the higher maths, and to prepare for the higher maths, you can take my pre-recorded lectures, or you can prepare from anywhere, whichever source you want. But simultaneously, you should keep on preparing for quantitative aptitude, verbal ability, and logical reasoning as well, with a very small minor time on you can spend only 3-4 hours a week on these three topics combined. So I'm not asking you for 3-4 hours a day. I'm asking you for 3-4 hours per week, so you can distribute those 3-4 hours in 1 hour for QA, 1 hour for VA, and 1 hour for LR. VA is verbal ability, LR is logical reasoning, obviously. You can try to devote 1 extra hour for QA because the syllabus is vast in quantitative aptitude, right? So maximum 4 hours will suffice. Okay, that will do. Now, when you would be free from your boards, that is in April and May next year. So then you can concentrate rigorously on quant, logical reasoning, and verbal ability, right? But you have to ensure that before going into that phase, you should be very, very strong with your higher maths. You should not be required to touch higher maths after your boards. Okay, so that's my suggestion, recommended strategy for you. Then comes the second category, which is the non-math student. For non-math student, I would say you should devote, because you have taken a task of cracking IPMAT for you. So you should be spending at least 1 hour per day, right? Not less than that would be suffice. So at least 1 hour on weekday, Monday to Friday, right? And 3-4 hours on weekends combined. I'm not saying 3-4 hours on Saturday and 3-4 hours on Sunday. I'm saying 2 hours or 1-3 or maybe 3-1, right? On Saturdays and Sundays, right? So that's the ideal preparation time, right? Obviously, that varies on your mental smartness also, how quickly you're able to catch the things, right? But this is the general time. On an average, this is what required. This is something that is required. Okay, so if you are starting your preparation right now, that is near around the month of July. So you should start with the logical reasoning and verbal ability. That's I'm talking about the non-math students who are comfortable with maths, who are not so who do not fear the mathematics, right? This is the second category in which the students do not fear mathematics, although they don't have maths in their 11th and 12th, right? They were good in mathematics till 10th, right? So they should start with logical reasoning and verbal ability right now, and you should pick the quantitative aptitude 2 months or 3 months later, right? So because these 2-3 months, you would be able to complete the logical reasoning and verbal ability around 70-80%, because these two are smaller topics, smaller subjects compared to the quantitative aptitude, right? So at least 1 hour on weekday and 3-4 hours on weekend. If you have, you can take the recorded lectures, you can take the You can take the books, the materials, whatever you want to take, but you have to study that much. So recorded or live lecture, any type of lecture will work, right? Then after boards, you should consider preparing for the higher maths only, right? You should ensure that till your boards, you should be very strong in logical reasoning, verbal ability, and quantitative aptitude. Till your boards, which are going to happen in around March. So after March, that is in April and May, you should not be required to pick LR, VA, and quantitative aptitude again, right? Although a revision can be done, but not you should not be doing the complete syllabus of LR, VA, and Quant. You should reserve that April and May slot only for higher maths, because higher maths is required, right? And because you would have not seen the higher maths for 2 years, so you would require that April and half of the May to complete the higher maths, right? So that was the strategy for non-math students who are good in maths. Now, if I talk about the students who are weak in maths or English, same strategy, right? Who are weak in either of the subject, either maths or English, right? So selective students who are weak in one subject, right? So I would recommend, if you are bad, if you're not good in maths, if you have a fear of mathematics, so you should just pick the NCERT books of mathematics that are available on Google. You can just Google search. So NCERT books on maths, or if you're not good in English, so you should download all the NCERT books for English from class 6 to class 10, right? Class 6 to class 10. And because 6th is very easy, you should be finding it very easy. So you should only take 1 week for class 6th mathematics, and you should be able to completely cover the NCERT of class 6 in 1 week, right? Because right now you may be in 11th or 12th, or maybe in drop year. The 6th class syllabus should be very easy for you, right? Then 2 weeks for 7th class NCERT, 3 weeks for 8th class NCERT, 4 weeks for 9th class NCERT, and 5 weeks for 10th class NCERT. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 formula that I work on. So you should take 1 week for 6th class NCERT for covering the complete syllabus of class 6th, right? That goes with the English as well. If you are weak in English, you should do the same with English. Take the class 6th book, cover everything in 1 week, right? And go to the class 7th, cover that in 2 weeks, and so on till 10th you have to do, right? But that will take 15 weeks. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 is 15, right? If you skip a week or two, so that may take 16, 17 weeks, which is around 3.5 to 4 months, right? So not preparing anything else for 3-4 months will not be good. So you have to target other subjects also simultaneously. But I would just say that 1 hour for LR, logical reasoning, and 1 hour for the subject that you are strong in, right? If you are weak in maths, so then 1 hour for English. If you're weak in English, so 1 hour for maths. So that you have to do, that you have to give every week, right? Apart from the lectures or the coachings that you're taking. So 2 hours at least you have to reserve for the other subjects as well, right? And then in 4 months, you should be able to complete the NCERT from 6th to 10th. And once you complete the NCERT till 10th, so switching to the quantitative aptitude or verbal ability will not be so difficult. It's going to be easy. And reserve the April, May time for higher maths and revision, right? So you would have to work a little harder, because you have been missing the higher maths in your 11th and 12th, Also, you have a phobia of mathematics, so you need to devote at least 1.5 times the duration that is generally required for these topics, these subjects. So reserve that April May for higher maths and revision, right? We will touch the strategy of that April May duration later. Okay, so these were the three categories of these students, and these are the suggestions or recommendations from my side, right? This video. Thank you.